Hey everyone, it's Gilbert.K here and welcome back to my channel. Today, we're diving into the latest mob movie that everyone has been talking about, the Alto Knights. This one's directed by Levinson, the guy behind classics like Rain Man and Bugsy. And guess who's starring? Robert De Niro. Twice. Yep, he plays two legendary mob bosses in this one. Let's break it all down. Directing, performance, cinematography, and some fun facts you don't want to miss. Let's go. First thing first, if you're new to my channel, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share, and also check other episodes. You can listen to these episodes and others on any podcast platform. Also, don't forget to check my new merch online in the provided link below. Here we go, directing. Levinson is a legend. If you don't know him, he's the guy behind movies like Good Morning, Vietnam, and Sleepers. This time, he's bringing us back to the 1950s New York Mafia scene, and man, does it feel real. Levinson takes us deep into the world of Vito Genovese and Frank Costello, two mob bosses who were once close but eventually became rivals. The film explores their rise, their power struggles, and the moment that changed everything, when Genovese tried to have Costello assassinated in 1957. Levinson doesn't just focus on the action. He digs into the human side of the mafia, showing how personal ambition, ego, and betrayal drive these characters. The performances. De Niro versus De Niro. Alright, let's talk about De Niro. The man plays both Genovese and Frank Costello. Two different characters, two different personalities, and honestly, he nails it. Vito Genovese cold, ruthless, and power-hungry, and Frank Costello smooth, calculated, and respected. Even though it's the same actor, you never feel like you're watching the same person. De Niro changes his body language, his voice, even the way he looks at people. It's wild. It's not just De Niro carrying the film. Debra Messing plays Frank Costello's wife, Bobby. She brings real emotion to the role, showing what it's like to be married to a mob boss. Cosmo Jarvis plays Vincent Chin Gigante, the hitman who tries to take out Costello. His performance adds a layer of tension that keeps you on edge. The cinematography, a visual time machine. The guy behind the camera is Dante Spinotti. And if that name sounds familiar, it's because he shot Heat and LA Confidential. In this movie, he captured 1950s New York in a way that feels gritty and real. The smoky bars, the dimly lit streets, the tension in the air. The color palette makes everything feel like an old school gangster movie. The framing puts you right in the action, whether it's a high stakes meeting or a backroom deal about to go south. There are moments of pure silence that make you hold your breath, knowing something big is about to happen. The story, there are no spoilers, don't worry. So what's the movie actually about? Here's the quick rundown. Frank Costello is a big-time mafia boss who likes to keep things classy. He's the guy who prefers influence over violence. Vito Genovese is hungry for power. He thinks Costello is too soft and wants him out of the picture. Genovese puts a hit on Costello, but things don't go as planned. From there, it's a game of power, loyalty, and survival. If you love mafia movies like The Godfather or Goodfellas, you're gonna love this one. Here's a fun fact for you. You gotta know the script was written in the 1970s. Yeah, this thing has been floating around Hollywood for decades. Nicholas Pileggi, the same guy who wrote Goodfellas and Casino, wrote this one too. De Niro playing two roles wasn't the original plan. At first, they were gonna cast two different actors, but then Levinson was like, why not have De Niro do both? Genius. The film's New York sets are 99% real. They actually filmed in old school neighborhoods to make sure everything looked authentic, from the cars to the buildings to the neon signs. Final thoughts. So is the Alto Knights worth watching? Absolutely. If you love mafia movies, this is a no-brainer. You love De Niro, you're getting double the De Niro. You love great storytelling, and incredible cinematography. This film delivers. Barry Levinson has brought a forgotten mafia story back to life. It's one of those movies that stays with you long after the credit roll. Let me know in the comments below, will you be watching the Alto Knights? And what's your favorite De Niro performance? That's all, folks. Thank you for watching or listening to my episode. And don't forget to check other episodes on my channel and all podcast platforms. Until next time, Gilbert.K out.